Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. In this video, and the next few ones, we're gonna dive into bones in Moho. If you're into animation, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get into it. To activate bones, first, I go to frame 0 on the timeline, then I create a bone layer. If you look closely, you'll see that the bone layer icon looks completely different from the vector layer icon. To activate the bone tools, you need to create one or more bones using the Add Bone tool. Alright, to make things clearer, I'm going to draw 3 bones on top of each other, just like you see in the video. The Add Bone tool doesn't have many options. For example, this option lets you rename a bone. Right now, I'm going to name this one Bone 3. Naming your bones is really important because once you have a lot of them, you won't be able to find them just by looking. That's when proper naming comes in handy. This option lets you select a bone by its name. As you can see, the name Bone 3 that we assigned earlier is right here. The next tool is the Select Bone tool, which is one of the most commonly used tools for bone layers. We'll be working with it a lot. The Select Bone tool has a lot of options, and in this tutorial we'll be looking at the first 3 options in the Bone Constraints menu. The first option is Angle Constraints. Before I activate it, notice that I can move my bones freely in any direction and they can rotate 360 degrees, but once I activate it, a section becomes available where you can set the movement range for each bone. If you look closely, you'll see that this time when I move the bone, its rotation is limited to an angle between +70 and -70 degrees. But this bone at the bottom can still rotate freely 360 degrees without any limitations. Now I'm selecting the bottom bone and activating the independent angle option for it. Now if we move the bones, you'll notice that the bottom bone stays fixed and doesn't move. If we do the same with the top bone, you'll get a better understanding of how useful this tool is. Now I'll disable the independent angle for the bottom bone and enable it for the top bone. Let's see the result. As you can see, when I move the other bones, nothing happens to the top bone. It's like it's not affected at all. Only its position changes, but there's no rotational movement at all. Alright, let's move on to the next options. The next one is Squash and Stretch Scaling. To save time, I've already created a ball for this. Now I'm selecting the ball layer. To see how this tool works, we definitely need to be on frame 1 of the timeline and select the Transform Bone tool. But before I test the Squash and Stretch Scaling tool, let me stretch and squash the ball to show you how it changes when it's inactive. As you can see, when I stretch and squash the ball, the movement looks very unnatural. Now I'll activate the tool and stretch and squash the ball again. As you can see, the movement looks much more natural and smoother. And if you want the effect to be even stronger, you can increase the percentage as much as you like. If you want to become an animator, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.